In today's video, I am going to be breaking down some of the better Boston Celtics basketball plays that I personally like the most. These can be used at the high school level as well. So let's get down and let's check out the Boston Celtics. Okay, so in this first play, we're going to have a high post player. We're going to have two players at each of the wings. Really quickly, if you don't already know the areas of the court, this is the low post, high post, corner, wing, and point. From there, what we're going to have is a player who cuts across the key down towards the opposite corner. From there, we're going to then have the pass over towards the wing. Now, these wings should be starting in the corners and then popping up so that they can be open to receive the pass. From there, after this happens, we're going to have the player who was at the point. He's going to be either cutting down towards the corner, creating a triangle, even though we're not using a triangle offense. From here, this player has a couple of different options. He could cut down towards that low corner, and these two players could be running a two-man game, or we can run what we see here, which is a quick back screen for Marcus Smart, who's going to be cutting towards the basket. He can cut towards the basket, or he can go towards the corner. There's a couple of different options. Personally, if this is a good screen, he could cut towards the basket. This could be a nice alley-oop pass. If he cuts towards this corner, that means that these two players are going to be running a two-man game. So that's what we're going to have here, and we're going to have a quick dribble handoff. This is a two-man game where, depending on how much this player hedges, this rolling player may be open. If he does get that pass and we have a help defender, we can always kick it out to Marcus Smart in this case. But what we're going to have here is a quick jump shot from the elbow, and that's going to be a made shot. This play is also used by many great NBA teams like the Toronto Raptors. I've seen them run this a few times themselves, but fantastic offense for you to run. Here we're going to be running it on the opposite side. However, it's a bit different now in this next set. So what we're going to have here is, of course, that player still cutting through, this player popping up. From here, after that pass to the wing, we're going to have a cut down closer towards that corner. Now, after that pass, we're going to have our center pop out to the point position, and we're going to have a wing to point pass. Make sure you take a couple of dribbles closer towards the point because this is a very risky pass in most situations. From there, after we have that happen, we're going to have a screen away. Now, this is turning into more of a 5-out style offense. And of course, if you want, make sure to go check out the complete guide to the 5-out basketball offense in the description below. However, after that screen away, we're going to have this player. He's going to be popping up towards the point, and this is going to be a dribble handoff. Now, at the same time, I personally dislike having players standing doing nothing. So what I would recommend is having a player screen down, pop up, gives us another scoring option. And that's there for multiple different reasons, but we're going to have now, instead of setting that main dribble handoff screen and rolling towards the basket, our center in this case is going to turn around and set a secondary screen, and that's going to be rolling towards the basket. Now this ends with a floater, but this could have ended very easily with a kick out for a 3 because his man was dropping down for help defense. So definitely, even though this was a great option and it worked for him, make sure to explain to your team that there are multiple different options in this offense as long as they read the defense and react to it. So what this is going to look like for us is that first play, what we're going to do is have the pass going to player 4, and player 1 is going to cut down in towards that low corner. From there, we're going to be having player 5 popping out and having at this time player 4 pass to player 5. Now, what we're going to have after that pass is player 1 is going to be setting that screen for player 4, and player 4 could cut towards the basket or go down towards that low corner. Now, after this happens, and player 4, let's say, goes down towards this corner, we're going to now have player 5 and 1 come together for a dribble handoff. Player 1 is going to be attacking the basket. Player 5 is going to be again rolling towards the basket. Now players on this side can have a couple of different options. They can stay where they are. If player 3, for example, comes down to play help defense, what's going to happen now is a kick out to player 3 for a 3-point shot, maybe an extra pass to player 2 for an open shot. There's a couple of different options there. Or you can go in for a layup or pass to player 5. Now, in this next play, it's going to be very similar, however, it's going to be on the opposite side. So players 3 and 4 pop up, player 2 is going to cut across, player 1 is going to dribble towards player 3, and then he's going to pass to player 3. Player 1 is then going to cut towards this low corner, and now we're going to have player 5 pop up to the point. We're going to have a couple of dribbles towards the point because this pass from here to here is extremely risky, especially against a zone. We're going to have that pass to player 5. Now, player 3 is going to set a pin down screen for player 1. Player 1 is going to come up using that screen. This is going to be a dribble handoff to player 1. Player 3 is going to clear out towards this side. Player 1 is going to then attack the basket. And then what's going to happen is player 5 can roll towards the basket, or what we can have now is player 5 to loop back around, set another screen, and now player 5 rolling towards the basket with player 1 attacking. Could be a layup, could be a pass to player 5, could be a kick out to player 3, or a great option that I really like is that pin down screen to the corner for player 2. Could be an open pass depending on what's happening out to player 2 for a 3-point shot. I hope that these Boston Celtics basketball plays help your team win more games. If it does, hit that like button and subscribe. Comment below if you changed the play in any different way that worked for your team. And of course, I'll see you guys again in my next video. Make sure to check out the full breakdown of the 5-out basketball offense and the complete guide down below.